Hi guys, so the most asked question I get asked a lot is where do I get my jewelry pieces? So since I travel pretty often recently, every country that I visit, my souvenir is always a jewelry piece, whether that be a ring or an earring. I feel that a jewelry piece goes way longer than getting a mug or a magnet or even a shirt as a souvenir because it's wearable and it's sentimental to me and it's useful, first of all. And so every country that I do visit, I always seek out to get a local designer from that city or that country because I'm a huge supporter on supporting small local businesses because I mean they need the light as well, and like usually smaller businesses have like cooler designs because they put their all into it versus like the chain places. And so I will be showing you guys my jewelry collection. So I will be starting off with my silver pieces because I have less silver than gold and yellow colors. So today I'm wearing silver tones. So this ring, I got this in Amsterdam, and honestly I don't remember what store I got this ring in. It was just some store, maybe somewhere in the city center, or actually I have no idea. It was just a store that I passed by and it had a bunch of like Tibetan kind of stuff in there. It wasn't just jewelry, it was just like stuff, and they had this cabinet full of silver rings of like various animals, and I was like, oh, that looks sick. It's like, it's not a snake, it's a dragon with like, I don't know, red colored fake gem eyes. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I love it because it wraps around my finger and like that's the design of it. My next ring is this ring I got in Copenhagen. This ring is actually by a designer called Maria Black, and she is a Danish designer. A lot of her stuff is actually in most places in Denmark, and actually I've seen her stuff in Stockholm as well. Yeah, I love the minimal design of this ring. Then the next ring I got is this face ring, and I got this ring in a concept store in Madrid. The concept store is called Amen. Yeah, I don't know, but like look that up. Do like Amen Madrid, and like inside is pretty cool because they have, it's like a streetwear kind of concept store, but I wasn't familiar with a lot of the brands, but their like jewelry selection was pretty cool. And I love this because like it's minimal but it's still like detailed in design of like it's a face, and it's actually my favorite and I wear it on my pinky. So the next ring is this knotted ring that I got in Lisbon. It's just a double knot ring. Again, some store I don't really know. It was just like, you know, just walking around, and yeah, this is what I got. I love this a lot because it's like minimal and it's just like two knots on top. So the next ring is actually from New York, and I think this is pretty cool. So I got this. This was actually sponsored to me by this thrift store kind of thing. I don't know, like the store. Okay, the store is called Friends NYC, and it's out in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And it's like, I don't know, like a thrift store, but they also sell new items there as well. And so yeah, I don't think this is full silver, but when I wash my hands and stuff, it doesn't turn my finger green and it hasn't tarnished yet, so it might be silver. The others are all silver. If I were to choose silver tones, I prefer it to be full silver. That way there's no green or it won't ever tarnish. And then the last ring I have on my pinky is this ring I got in Berlin at a store called Super Conscious. It's like they sell a lot of like streetwear stuff. I don't remember exact brands, maybe like Fila and stuff, but they had a really small selection of jewelry stuff, and I love this because it's like, it looks like a fence, and like, I don't know, the design is just super cool, minimal but like detailed. And so those are all my rings that I have. They're all silver. If I were to get silver, I prefer to get it silver and not like silver plated. I don't know if that's even a thing, silver plated, but I prefer just all silver. And then as for my earrings, this longer earring that looks like pipes, I got this earring in Copenhagen, and I got it from this designer called Malin Glintborg. Maybe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, but she has an actual little store in Nørrebro, and I absolutely loved everything of her stuff because she has a degree in architecture, so she's very inspired by modern architecture, and I myself love modern architecture. So all of her pieces were like beautifully designed, and I love how it's all incorporated into wearable jewelry. And so yeah, I love this one because it has a jacket, and a jacket is the back part of the earring that's not like the front part of the earring. So I got this earring in silver, but she does a lot of gold and silver pieces. So moving my way up my ear, the next is a stud that says no. And I don't know, I just think it's ironically funny, and like no means no, just no. And so this is actually from Atomic Gold, which is a NYC fine jewelry brand, and the material used is 14K solid gold, so no tarnish or anything like that. And then the next thing in my ear is this cuff that I made. I don't know, fake silver color cuff. I honestly don't know the material because I bought the material from Michael's craft store, and I just like bent it and like cupped it on my ear, and I like it. Okay, and so the other side of my ear, I'm wearing this snake earring that I got in Barcelona, which is also made in silver. And I got this earring at a concept store called Gray Street. Moving up my ear, I have a white gold heart by Atomic Gold again. And then moving further up my ear, I have this huge ass ear cuff that I got in Stockholm at this concept store called Was. It's just like this huge store of just like accessories, mostly like women's accessories, but they also have a bunch of jewelry pieces there. And I actually got to meet the designer there because she was there for some reason at the store. But I love this because it's not like the typical ear cuff. It's fat first of all, and it's like humongo on my ear, but I love it. And this ear cuff is also made from silver, and it looks heavy, but it's actually not. It's hollow, so it's not heavy at all. And so moving on to my necklaces, I am wearing my nameplate. I feel like most girls have it, but I absolutely love it. Although sometimes random guys will come up to me pretending that they know who I am, and they know my name obviously because of my name tag, so that's a little weird. But other than that, I love my nameplate. And this actually got it sponsored by this company, I don't know, like maybe like 6 years ago, and it was at first gold plated silver, and then I accidentally like snapped the chain, and then I like replaced it with this really bad copper chain, and so that like turned green and like was super gross. And then I actually got it fixed and got it polished, and the real gold, like, it eventually came off anyway, because like anything that's gold plated silver or gold plated brass or anything, the gold will come off. This whole thing was actually redone by Atomic Gold, and they just like put on a real silver chain, so no tarnish or anything, and then polished up my actual nameplate, and now it's like brand new basically, and I literally wear it all the time. So moving up my neck, I'm wearing this super thin white gold and rose gold necklace that says baby. So the actual chain is white gold, and then the letters are in rose gold, which I think is super cool because some days I'll actually mix my tones and I'll wear silver with yellow tones, or most days I'll just wear yellow, or sometimes I'll just wear silver. But I think this necklace itself is like cute because it's pink and white, or pink and silver per se, but it's actually technically white gold and rose gold, and it's just super cute because it also says baby. And I don't know, I'm just like obsessed with like just baby, and so I love this, and this is from Atomic Gold as well. And then the last layered necklace is just this really thick Cuban silver chain that, no shocker, is from Atomic Gold. So the little thing about Atomic Gold, they are based in New York City, and all of their products are just solid 14K gold, but you can make things custom, and you can make things custom in gold or silver, but gold is hella freaking expensive because hello, it's gold. So you can go the option of like doing silver, and it's like a lot cheaper, but it is an all gold brand unless you want to do custom stuff, which they're totally open to doing custom stuff. And so a lot of this is like custom stuff. Okay, and so that's all the stuff that I'm wearing right now. As for continuing my silver pieces, I have this earring, and I got this earring in Montreal from this store called Unicorn Boutique or Unicorn Store or something like that. It's on Saint Laurent, which that street has like a crap ton of stores, but this is where I specifically got it. And the designer's name is Anika Inez. And what I learned about this designer is that this designer was also inspired by modern architecture. So a bunch of her other pieces are super killer because she plays with how the design can weave in and out of your ear. But like there's this other piece that I wanted, but like the placement wasn't right for my ear, so I didn't get that one. But I got this one and I really like it because it's like a hoop, but it's not like the typical hoop. It like doubles, and so I really like this one. And this is in silver as well. And then I have this other ring that I literally don't really wear anymore because I picked it up in the streets of Milan, off of one of those like random vendor guys off of, I don't know what street, some street. And I had an inkling that it was probably made out of like the worst material ever because it was only €5. I was about to say £5. So it was only €5. But I got this copper plated, I don't know, copper plated silver, copper plated something lion in Milan. I initially really like it, but I don't wear it anymore because I don't like the fact that it's already like peeling off. But I know I'll be back in Milan sometime, I don't know, soon, but I know I'll be back in Milan one of these days and I will get like an actual silver ring. But I just saw this on the street and I was like, why not? It's pretty cool. It's a lion, you know, what's up? But not cool anymore because the tarnishing is like really bad on this. And then I have this white gold paperclip choker from Atomic Gold, which is another custom piece. I love this because it's not an actual paperclip handmade choker. It's white gold paper clips just like bound together, and I just love the like simplicity of it. And then my last silver piece is this cute anklet that is custom from Atomic Gold as well. It's in silver and I love wearing anklets during the summertime because I'm wearing shorts and skirts and you can see my ankles. Okay, so finally done showing you guys all of my silver pieces. Now I'm going to go with the yellow gold pieces. So I would prefer not to buy anything copper or material like that because those are the material that will turn your fingers green, will tarnish, will fade away, like the cheap stuff. Those are the kinds of things that you see in fast fashion or like costume jewelry or anything like that, like H&M and Forever 21 and stuff like that. Those are like fast fashion pieces, and those are the materials that will like erode away and like turn gross, and just like I'd rather not. And so these pieces, even though I'd prefer it to be gold, gold is hella expensive, so I don't have the shmoney for that. So most of these pieces are brass, which will turn green or like fade away during time, or they're silver plated gold, which I feel silver plated gold is okay. What sucks about gold plated items is that the gold will rub away eventually during time if you wear it so often. All these earrings are pairs, but I tend to wear mismatching earrings because the more that you can stack on, the cooler it looks. And so I got this earring in London. I honestly don't remember where I got this from. I want to say somewhere in Shoreditch, but who knows. It's actually a woman's body and I think it's made out of brass, but I think it's pretty cool. Next earring, I got this like plexiglass plastic yellow, I don't know, mermaid. And I got this in Madrid from the same concept store that I got this space ring, Amen. I don't wear it as often because it's kind of obnoxious, because if I wear something on the other side, I don't really know what to pair it with on the other side. But yeah, I don't wear it as often, but I do really like it because it's different than most of the stuff I wear, because it's not metal. First of all, it's like plastic. And then I have another face earring, but this came as a pair, and I actually lost the pair at some event, and so I just have one side. And I got these in Madrid at the same concept store, Amen. So the next piece is going to be this one-piece earring that I got in Amsterdam. I absolutely love the design of this. I got this at a concept store called X Bank, which is one of the really good concept stores I've been to, and the designer is called MBDT Collection. And a lot of the stuff is minimal designs, but like it's super, like the thought out detail of this, I think this is super sick. Unfortunately, this is made out of brass, but they also have a silver piece, but I wanted a yellow color, so I went with this. Like honestly, just like look how sick that is. It's like, it's so minimal, but it's the design that just makes it. So that's why I bought it in brass, because of the design. Next piece I'm going to show you is this earring that I got in Barcelona. It is also made out of brass, and I love this because it has a jacket that goes to it. I love this earring because just the illusion of it going inside my ear and like coming out underneath through the back, it's just like, the design is like super cool. I love jackets on earrings. It just gives a different dimension than just having the front part of the earring. Alright, so moving on to my rings. So I got this ring in Stockholm. Absolutely love it. It's made out of brass though, and I got this at a furniture store actually. But the thing is, a lot of furniture stores also sell jewelry, so if you're like abroad somewhere, make sure to go into furniture stores as well, because they'll have a selection of jewelry. My next piece, I got this ring in Paris. I don't know where I got it. I was just walking and saw a store with a bunch of jewelry pieces and just walked in. It's this cute little rose that like elongates through the finger. And this ring, I got this in Amsterdam, the same concept store, X Bank, and it's the same designer that I got this earring from, and I love it because it's super minimal, but it's definitely a statement. And for these next set of rings, I got them all in London at the same store, but this first ring and this last ring are brass, while the camel is actually silver plated gold. And I don't remember what store I got these from. They're just some store I walked into on Brick Lane. And this next one is a brass ring from Copenhagen. I got it from this store called Super Love. There's actually, I think, 2 in Copenhagen. And I love this one because it's minimal and I just love the design of it. And this is from a brand called Pendulum, and I love how it's adjustable essentially. And this one on my pinky, I got it in Madrid at the same concept store called Amen, and this is actually gold plated silver. And then this last ring is also from Madrid. I don't know the material, but I love it because it's just a simple heart. And last but not least, I have this anklet that is, I don't know what material it is made out of, but I got it from Vera's Market in Copenhagen, which is like this huge thrift market that like happens like a few times a month, maybe like once or 2 times a month. And I don't know, I got it for 20 krona, so that's pretty good. I don't know, it's like 7 USD. So I feel like my jewelry collection is pretty large, but tell me your favorite piece. I love every single piece that I have because I feel like all of it is very sentimental to me because it's just from the places I traveled to. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.